When it comes to popular internet stars that are as divisive as they are talented, it's hard to look much further than Jidion for the top spot on that list. Never shy of controversy or running the fine line between humor and causing offense, he has as many fans as he has haters. How did he get to the top level of YouTube, and why has he caused so much offense? Jidion Adams was born on December 12, 2000, in the USA, and is better known online as Jidion and DeMarcus Cousins III. He created his YouTube channel back in 2018 when he was still just a high school student and didn't upload any content until February 2019. He built a modest following on YouTube, but hadn't really took the next step, until a fateful meeting with one of his YouTube heroes in 2021. It sparked something in Jidion that took him to the next level. Jidion said to Desmond Johnson from the RDC World Content Group that he was a huge admirer of Johnson and had ran into him while returning to his hotel room at DreamCon in 2021. He'd complimented Johnson on the RDC World Network, the success they'd built, and how they'd influenced him as a creator. The problem? Johnson had no idea who he was talking to. Although he appreciated Jidion's words, Desmond actually didn't know who he was. This had been a common theme for Jidion that weekend, and more generally, and it compounded some frustrations he was feeling at the time. Even though he had reached 900,000 YouTube subscribers, Jidion was far from the huge name he is today, and he wasn't getting recognized amongst his peers or the public at the time. This was beginning to frustrate Jidion and make him doubt himself. In what would become a pivotal moment in his rise, he simply vowed to Johnson that everyone would come to know the name Jidion and the content he was creating both on Twitch and YouTube. That moment in 2021 was a turning point. Jidion told himself it would be the last time he attended an event where his peers didn't recognize him, just refer to him as a friend of Kai when he entered the room. Kai Cenat was his real-life friend who, at the time, was a bigger YouTube star, and Jidion definitely felt like he was living in Cenat's shadow a lot of the time. He had already considered calling it quits on his YouTube channel by then, wondering if he should pursue other interests. However, that chance meeting with a respected peer who didn't recognize him changed his outlook, made him more determined to succeed, and ultimately got him to where he is today. Jidion was working at a Lova's hardware store at the time, and he admits he felt ashamed of it. He had close to 1 million followers on YouTube, but his content wasn't pulling in enough views to allow him to pursue it full-time and quit his job. That's when he decided to leave his retail job and start working night shifts as an Uber Eats delivery guy, which gave him hours every day to make more content and get better and better at his craft. Jidion came to the realization his content wasn't true to him or what he loved, and instead he was putting too much effort into trying to get his videos to achieve viral success, causing his content to just not stick with his viewers. After some consideration, he vowed to make sure it was the kind of content that he enjoyed making and would enjoy watching, and this proved to be the perfect formula for Jidion. He's gone on to create massive viral moments across all social media platforms, without that being the primary driver behind the content. On average, his videos bring in around 4.2 million views, and he now has over 6 million subs, with public endorsements from NBA players and other famous public figures who have all praised Jidion's content. Whether it's his public pranks like pretending to get a haircut at a sports event, impersonating a basketball scout, or just making vlogs, Jidion's personality and his fondness for controversy in name of humor is what's got him to where he is today, right at the top of YouTube's A-list. However, whilst being controversial has been a huge factor in building his success and making him stand out amongst other creators, it's safe to say it's led to a number of black marks against his record, including getting banned from Twitch, a platform that played a big part in his content. What caused these hits to Jidion's credibility and reputation, and how has it affected his channel and brand? It all started in September 2021, when Jidion brought shirtless men into a Best Buy store in order to harass an employee who was strict over the store's customer dress code in a prank video. This prank has been widely condemned by other creators, and is one of the first examples where Jidion took a prank too far, causing distress to someone just to gain views on YouTube. And it was clear that Jidion wasn't scared to make the laughs at someone else's expense if it helped him grow his brand. Sadly, over time it has been content like this that has done more to hurt that brand than to help it grow. Other videos that have got the wrong kind of attention for Jidion have been his sports events pranks. He's been removed from both Wimbledon and the US Open Tennis Championships for being disruptive while filming content during matches. At Wimbledon, he was caught using an air horn during a match, which any tennis fan will tell you is way out of line. At the US Open, it was his staple event prank of pretending to get a haircut while watching a Novak Djokovic match that got him in trouble. He had previously pulled this prank sitting courtside at basketball games, but the security at the US Open was quicker to remove him than he had experienced in the past, and news of his ejection from the event hit the internet, causing people to question whether again he was pushing the boundaries of what was funny too far. Then, at TwitchCon in 2022, rumors surfaced that fellow YouTube star Tommy Innit had accused Jidion of harassing fans at the event, leading to him being kicked out. It's never been confirmed exactly what happened, and it has always been a case of Tommy's word against Jidion's. But it's hard to see why a smaller creator like Tommy Innit would make accusations like that if there wasn't any truth behind it. Jidion has, of course, always denied doing anything wrong at the event. Those all pale in comparison to what is by far the biggest controversy that Jidion has been involved in, his public feud with the Twitch streamer Pokimane. In January 2022, she accused Jidion of sending his viewers into her Twitch stream to post misogynistic comments and hate speech in her chat. Jidion admitted sending the viewers, but denied that the motivation behind this was sexist. Things began to escalate with many fellow streamers and content creators speaking out against Jidion's actions, and some defending them. This all led to Twitch taking their own action against Jidion, handing him a lifetime ban from the platform, which has never been dropped. This is something Jidion has claimed to be discrimination against him and unfair, but Twitch maintains that their terms of use policy is clear and was breached. In the end, the drama concluded with Jidion apologizing privately to Pokimane, who accepted Jidion's apology, and the two even went on to collaborate on YouTube content together. Jidion's critics claim that this was just an effort to try and rebuild his reputation, and his actions were not genuine, something he of course denied. After the whole Pokimane incident, DeMarcus had issued an apology to all his fans, claiming that he had sold out to advertisers and was no longer making the entertaining content he was known for. This led to him taking a break from making videos and vowed to his viewers that when he came back, he would go back to the basics and focus more on his followers, rather than what the advertisers want. Jidion claimed that speaking up about how he felt and his thoughts on the situation to his fans was helping him out enormously. There's no doubt that being banned from Twitch in some ways hurt Jidion's reputation, following and status, but the numbers don't really show it. In 2023, he still holds a YouTube following of over 6 million subscribers, and his content still pulls millions of views. It's clear that Jidion is far from scared of controversy, and instead of allowing these drama-filled scandals to bring his brand down, he has instead used them as a platform to continue to grow a fan base that appreciate his prank-filled comedy-based content, and it doesn't look likely that this will slow down anytime soon. He may no longer be able to stream on Twitch, but, as they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.